the TV is way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.
Tell me, do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Tell me, do you see it too? The numbers. Tell me, do you see what I see again? Stop. Listen. Do you see the numbers too?
Hey everybody, have to trickle in and chime in with what's been going on, which is pretty major concerning this Nord Stream pipelines. Of course, the obvious of what's going on here, sabotaged by the gang, scripted by the gang, as we'll quickly see. I'm not going to make too long of a video, but we are going to quickly, how would I say, oops, excuse that little noise there, hem together a couple of things, yeah, as we always do in this community. Again, shout out to the students in the circle of study. Again, if you're new here, what we do is basically show you how ritualistically scheduled and rolled out the given realities to us every single day via understanding the simple code and practice of God mantra, the practice of coding numbers into words and phrases. As soon as you understand the simple code and practice, you can truly see how the powers that shouldn't be manipulate, mock and orchestrate all that they do so ritualistically and so redundant by now. If you've been, using the gematria scope or microscope, if you may. So anyway, I'm not going to get into all the nooks and crannies fully from what the news is saying. We're just going to quickly look at what I've got here with some of the numbers, right, as we just hem it together so we can see, who's behind it. So again, we already can clearly tell who that is. It's not two sides warring or three or four. No, it's one gang showing one thing, a facade, but then actually they're doing another thing to obviously mold the minds of the masses, as they always do. Again, a serious attack and assault on the senses. Also, I will cover what happened in Parliament yesterday with all the racism stuff, and I do have a follow-up for Chris Kabar as well, of course, that was shot in Streatham on, was it the 5th of September? Of course, the 59, Streatham equals 42. And funny enough, hold up, how does it go? Is it a court date coming up with the situation? Hold up, I had something here on my other device. Hold up, let me put you guys on pause quickly. So a coroner's inquest into the death of Chris Kabar will be opened on the 4th of October. As soon as I saw that, I was like, of course, the 277th day of the year. And of course, the 59th prime is 277. And we know how they love to stamp these numbers, these specific numbers, on black people. And not only that, it's 4 weeks and 2 days since said situation to the coroner's report that's going to be going on that day. Wow. Anywho, I'll cover that of course with the slides next time. Again, this is just a quick video really for the gas leaks, and as I say, I will put out the video in conjunction with Chris Kabar with the racial stuff that happened in Parliament yesterday with Kwasi Kwarteng, can't remember how you pronounce his last name, and the Indian or Asian lady that had scripted remarks to say. Anyway, so this is Joe Biden's birthday. Note as well, Joe Biden said something on February 7th this year to do with the Nord Stream pipelines, right? We'll get to a slide to do with that. Interesting, seeing these 41s popping up now. Laughers on 41. This is Joe Biden's birthday, on a day that leaves 41 days of the year. Also, you're going to see how Gazprom explosion, which I covered on my other channels, but my other channels are hidden at the minute. I'm trying to preserve, because YouTube does its BS sometimes, and it's like, man. anyway, I already explained it in so many videos before. Anywho, But anyway, just note already that 96 there, that's going to pop back out in a sec here. So just remember that 96, right? For September 26th, which was the Monday with the gas explosion. Now, the 16th of June, which I covered this gas explosion, which I just partially mentioned. And then I went on to say about my channels are hidden. But anyway, I covered this. I did do an upload on this. But anyway, I thought, oh, of course, let me, do the obvious with the dates, right? So hold tight for that. Jesuit Order 144. Give me one moment here. Note that 102 as well. Because of course, also sabotage is, sure it was 34. 30 weeks, 4 days. This date here quickly is Russia-Ukraine date when that started. I'm sure it's the 24th of February. Interesting, you got the 310 there as well. Because you got the 3 months, 10 days. This is with the gas explosion, as I said, that I covered on the 16th of June. Now, remember the 102 that we just had? And the 96 Nord Stream pipeline. I know it's pipelines, but interestingly, 96 and a 102, right? We just had that on the date span. Here it is, 102. And this is from explosion to sabotage, yeah? Which, again, it's all scripted by the gang. It's them doing it. Also Jesuit Order 72, or the Jesuit Order, one of the two. It's got all the hallmarks. Again, there's your 102. This is again from explosion, June 16th, to the pipeline situation with Nord Stream pipelines. And Gazprom is a partner also involved with these pipelines, who was the main person or people or company, whatever, to do with the June 16th explosion. And as I just saw, or you'll see in a sec, you haven't seen it yet unless you've looked it up, but you'll see when it's got like who's partners with the Nord Stream pipelines, you'll see all the partners, right? You'll see it in a second on the wiki, and you see a nice little list. Who's first? Not even second, third, or fourth. Unbelievable. And again, this happens on a day that leaves 96 days of the year. Gazprom equals 96. Of course, Freemason equals 96, or Freemasons. Of course, Freemasonry 42. Jesuit, Zionism. They love Saturn as well. The elite equals 42. I've got a dub plate coming up though. Hold tight for it. There's a dub plate coming, I mean, this is even why I'm making the video. I said, oh my god. So again, going back to quickly, how people are going on about, GTA 6, leaks and that. Again, the video ain't even got 100 views yet in nearly a week. What are you saying? Nobody don't see the video? Or no any referrals when I've left comments? You didn't mirror the video or review and upload the video so your lot can see it as well, so see what you think of it. This is the problem, with these, content creators, if you may. Anywho, so look, 96 days remaining. Spoke about that. Where am I going here? So Nord Stream, right? Look, they're at the top. Top. Not even 4/5. Top. Yeah? Gazprom. Now look, what's his face spoke on February 7th, and Joe Biden said, oh, Nord Stream would be finished if Russia invade Ukraine, right? And this is before it officially began, yeah? This is during the build up to the official day of, since the wars began. Also, I'm sure gas leak or gas equals 27. So February 7th here, he's talking about Nord Stream. Come on. How scripted do you need it? And it's 232 days since Joe Biden said what he said, right? On 2/7. Gas equals 27. It's 232 days to September 26 with Nord Stream. Hello? Nord Stream pipelines. 232. Yo. Listen. Telling you. This is one of those things that I said to look out for, obviously, from, 24th, even before. We've been saying to look out for shit for ages, but obviously, with the September 24th and with the other little stuff going on, you know what I mean? If you know what I'm talking about, if you've been paying attention, if not, whatever, man. If you didn't catch the video, you don't get the video, you thumbs down the video, whatever. But right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Wholeness, flat mother loving power, spread love and light, hashtag don't be a basic beast brainer, because of course you must give gracious gratitude but take no shit. Unbelievable.